Hello Eagles fans and welcome to the Waffle Report. Unfortunately, West Coast couldn't capitalise on the thrilling win over the Tigers last week, going down to South Fremantle's dominant forward line by 59 points. Inaccuracy was the big killer for the Eagles, with, despite having 9 more inside 50s than the Bulldogs, 18 behinds were always going to be costly. What further cements the accuracy differential was that West Coast were averaging 35 disposals per goal, as opposed to South Fremantle's 18. Bulldog Mason Shaw proved to be a handful for the defenders and a difference maker on the day, kicking 6 goals for the match. Inaugural captain Fraser McInnes fought hard all day for the Eagles, taking 5 marks and kicking 2 crucial goals. And after the game, we caught up with Fraser, where he identified contested footy would be a key area of focus in the coming weeks.
Fraser, difficult result for the team. What's the feeling like in the playing group at the moment?
I think the boys are definitely disappointed, but we'll be trying to keep us up with a few positives. But overall, when we have a loss like that, there is some disappointment. Got a bye next week and then a game on Thursday, so we don't have to wait too long, but we do get a good chance to get some really good training in and make amends for that.
So what didn't work today and what kind of lessons are you going to take from a game like this?
I think it was just the contest. They seemed to beat us through there. We scouted them to really chip it around a bit more, whereas they probably just won the contest, pushed it forward their way and won off the back of that. So we just got to be tougher for longer inside, keep working on that.
Seemed like one of the big challenges was conversion. You won the inside 50s by 9, but the conversion was down about 30%. What was your take on that over the course of today?
Yeah, it didn't feel like we won inside 50s by a lot. I think probably a lot of ours were a bit shallow and they were bobbling around a little bit. So I think going forward, if we can get the ball in deeper, lock it in and ideally, take a catch or crumb it and goal.
You got that 2 weeks off now. What's the plan before the next game against the Royals?
Yeah, just recover quickly and then get some really good work in our training. Often, week to week, you don't really get much training in. It's more recovery, but we get the week off, so I'm sure we'll have some good sessions and look to build for the Royals.
You played a lot of games for the Royals. How are you feeling about coming out and playing against them?
Yeah, it was good that we had them in a scratch match earlier in the year. They're, I guess, similar to us. We're a young, developing team. They're probably a young, developing team with losing some of our senior players, so really looking forward to it. It was good to verse them in the pre-season, so it should be business as usual.
Now, as always, it's time for our Eagle eye catches of the round. To start things off, we have to head into red time during the second quarter, when the Eagles were able to kick 3 goals in as many minutes to wrestle momentum back heading into the main break. It was impressive to see this unfold, as it was clear the Bulldogs were looking to go into a more possession style of play. But West Coast were able to sense the occasion, flick a switch and increase their pressure output to pile on successive goals. Something coach Luke Webster undoubtedly would be pleased to see heading forward. Next up is a player who's been on the cusp of selection in the senior side but is yet to debut, Matthew Allen. He's one of the more consistent players this season for the Waffle Eagles, and Allen once again put together a solid game, consisting of 16 disposals, 7 tackles, 6 inside 50s and 2 goals to wrap things up. His recent move to the midfield has allowed him to take advantage of his size and strength to win the contested ball as well as hold his ground in a marking contest. And we've certainly saved the most exciting till last. We just have to have a look at Brendan Archie's Mark of the Year contender.
Piece in, Tim Gossage, direct line. Oh! What a mark from Archie! That has got to be one of your contenders for Mark of the Year, Tim Gossage. Let's have a look at this mark. As Archie goes up on 2 of them, you won't get better than that, my friend. What a grab.
If he's taken anything from our club song to heart, it's certainly the flying high part. Taking a hanger on 2 players during your best game of the season is certainly going to get you on our eye catches. Archie amassed a total of 32 disposals, 10 clearances, 4 tackled and 4 inside 50s in an absolutely dominant performance. And once he finally landed, we had a chat to Brendan after such an impressive day out.
Tough result for the boys, but I suppose the scoreline doesn't really properly reflect the closeness of the contest during the game.
Yeah, we're obviously disappointed with the result, but I feel like we're definitely starting to build a brand, which is the most important thing. You're not going to win them all, but as long as you can be competitive and be hard to play against, then that's what we're striving for. So, not the result we wanted, but we're taking steps to build our brand.
Yeah, as Webby discussed post-game, had more inside 50s than them throughout the game, so you're getting plenty of opportunities, but just probably, those little 1%ers to, get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, so it's a bit of polish. I think we won enough for the ball, we had enough opportunity, so whether that's, midfield forward connection or locking the ball inside 50 once it goes in, these are the things we've got to review, and go forward to get better, because I feel like the pieces are there. We just got to put them all together and going forward.
Yeah, and missing a few key players today through injury and various other things. Opportunity for the younger blokes to kind of gain a bit of valuable experience.
Yeah, definitely. I remember when I was, first year coming in, I was playing Resi's footy back in the day. So it's good for young boys to get exposure to playing against, pretty quality opposition. So it's only going to be good for us going forward and for the AFL team going forward as well.
Yeah, and got a bit of a break now. Got 12 days rest. So what will be some of the areas during that time that you'll try to, touch up on a bit of training?
Yeah, so we'll just recover first and foremost. Obviously, a week off just come at a good time, just refresh, recharge the batteries, and then. Yeah, we'll just have a talk about the last sort of block of games and what was good, what wasn't good, and just see any room for improvement we can set up going forward, because it's still early days and there's plenty of season to go.
Now, before we wrap up here at the Waffle Report, just a reminder, no Waffle action this weekend as the state game is taking place on Sunday. But we return to take on our former affiliate side, East Perth. It'll be old teammate versus old teammate down at Leederville Oval at 7:15. And if you can't get there, make sure to check out our streams on Facebook and YouTube. See you there.